consolidated version of what we've been talking about. We'll read that and see if we can all reach a consensus by the end of this meeting. So since it's a very non-structured meeting, I think we can begin with everyone speaking, or do you think we should begin with reading that letter? Okay. Prateek, can you come and just read that letter?
In the current situation, we would like to express our concern. 1. Undermining autonomy through political high-handedness. The declaration of FTI as an institute of national importance was seen as a culmination of a long-drawn negotiation with the INB ministry over the past 2 decades or so. Mr. Jaitley's announcement on the heels of the assurance given by Mr. Javadekar, the then INB minister, had raised hope of strengthening and reinforcing FTI's autonomy. This will help in correcting the mistakes of the past, which included routine political appointees in the various constitutional bodies. However, the proposed appointment of FTI Society leaves us with grave doubts about the ministry's outlook towards granting real autonomy to the institute. The decision seems to take us back by many years on the questions regarding autonomy, independence, and transparency of these bodies, prerequisites for any premier institution of higher learning. Number 2, composition of FTI Society and appointment of chairperson. The FTI Society and GC are the topmost bodies, which are responsible for steering the institute. By its very nature, it demands that its members be selected or decided upon by a stringent process and scrutiny of their academic and administrative credentials, experience, and practice. The inordinate delay and the subsequent appointment raise a question on the logic and process which has resulted in this appointment. Further, the proposed appointment of Sri Gajendra Chauhan as the chairman of the Governing Council has questioned the very foundation of FTI's future, which was painstakingly laid down over the past decades. His appointment, as well as some of other members of the society, raises many questions pertaining to the credentials in complete dissonance with which one expects out of the apex body. The lack of experience and contribution in the field of cinema practice and education raises alarm regarding their capability to steer an institute as important as FTI. Number 3, the question of student association strike. The current strike of the student association should not be seen as a reaction against this ill-advised appointment, but should be constructive. The current strike of the students association should not be seen as a reaction against this ill-advised appointment, but should also be contextualized in the long-term struggle of generation of filmmakers, film students, filmmakers, independent artists, and academicians. We see the strike as an articulation of students' disappointment towards the ministry and administration, which has continuously undermined institute's autonomy. The tendency and urge to oversimplify the strike as being merely against the proposed chairman is counterproductive to the larger, more nuanced debate, which is at the heart of this agitation. Students need to be assured of the commitment of INB ministry with respect to FTI's future. To this end, it becomes pertinent that proposed appointment be put on hold. We earnestly appeal to the INB ministry to engage with all the stakeholders of FTI and sensitize themselves to ground reality. Appropriate steps must allay the fears that we also share with them. The ministry should come out on the question why this step has been taken, which across the country is being viewed as myopic and regressive. We extend our full and unconditional support to the students, faculty, and administration of FTI who stand to be most affected, and appeal to the general public to extend their support to protect the dignity and autonomy of FTI. So this is basically the document.
Okay, I would also request the press if you want to put your mics on this guys here for better sound output. In case you want to do it, because we won't be speaking from there. The microphone is not working there. So anybody wants to do that, do it in the next 3 minutes. Okay, I would before we open this discussion and expression to everybody else, I would like Sriram, Arunaji, and Santosh and Dharam to kind of say a few lines to just kickstart this discussion with their point of view. Sriram has been at the institute for the last 3 or 4 days and 2 days, and he's had some first-hand experience with students. So one by one, can I request Srinath to start with you and share your views? Unfortunately, we don't have a mic there. Yeah, thanks.
There's an audio issue over here.
Yeah, there is. So can you just keep
Obviously, the students, I spoke to all of them, and their main concern is that, okay, what is the support they're getting from GrabTie, and they also give me a whole lot of, can you speak to Vishal Bharadwaj, can you speak to Anand Gandhi, and a whole lot of them, because they just want support, because right now, otherwise it's looking like it's one more strike in the institute, that kind of a thing. And although there was some press when I was there, and so I spoke to them and I said, okay, I don't think the students are actually fighting for their, some are going to pass out next year and some are going to pass out in a couple of years, So they are obviously doing it as in the sense of, they feel this is wrong, and I am personally not saying this is anything, it's not about which party and all that, and it's about just the right person for the job, simply because there have been some terrific people who have been there, and I think that should continue, and that was my point of view, and so there was a problem of a lot of color of people from different parties also have come, and I don't know whether that's a good thing and whether it's a bad thing. In fact, more than that, I think more the filmmakers, film technicians, people who are from the field, not just necessarily from the film institute, I think they are looking for voices in that manner to speak out and talk to them. That's my basic thing. I have more thoughts as I.
I think, considering what's happening, I see a great danger here in one sense, that people will politicize this, and that's what we want to watch against. My whole take on this is that, yes, we have had strikes, and every government that's come has created problems. It's not, we were the first people. I passed out in 1969, and we had the first strike in 1968. And every few years, the government has forced its hand or done something very, very, I feel like saying stupid, but I think that's not an appropriate word, but something, which is not really right for the Film Institute. We need people who can have some vision for the Institute, and that's what we are looking for. People of eminence who have proved their credentials, and the problem right now is really the unsuitability of the person that they have appointed as the head of the society. And I think that's what, I think, as I said, we have to really be careful, because people will try to exploit the situation politically. And the government right now, the government we have is elected government. It's a democracy. So, it is what it is, and we have to work with it and get what we want. I think we have to find a way to do that.
Actually, when Vinod Khanna, was the chairperson, me and Anuranji also was a part of the governing council, and that time we didn't have issues like this, because I think everyone accepted that it was a good choice. So, but I feel that maybe in future, maybe if someone had told that this is a particular person who's going to be a chairman, then I'm sure a lot of people in the governing council would not have volunteered to be a member. So that would have actually phased out the first opportunity instead of it coming to this bad end. So I guess we all have to take a decision as to what to do next, maybe how to support them. That's about it. Thank you.
Okay, I'll talk on behalf of GrafT. Actually, GrafT was the one who started this concept of Center of Excellence. So we had given a letter to the Ministry of IB from almost 5 years back. If this place should be given this status, so that it can improve whatever is happening, like in the last 30, 40 years we have seen, and nothing is gone, and the same thing. So that government started something, we got to know things were moving, but it didn't move much. So when we heard Mr. Jaitley in last year's budget speech, announcing this place to be as a, mean, they changed the term instead of Center of Excellence, they called it an Institute of Eminence. So we were very happy. We thought, oh, things have moved now. So we were thought, okay, it's happening. But this appointment came like a shock to all of us. So the first reaction of GRAFTI was to withdraw our own member from the governing council. So we requested all our people who were there on the governing council, names like Santosh and Hirani and all the others. So we requested them to withdraw and they agreed because they're all in support of the fraternity, the community is there. So now we are sitting with the students, we want to make it very clear and we want government to have a rethinking on this and let's hope government listens to us and we have some positive outcome coming out of it. Thank you.
So there are a couple of issues here. There are capability issues. There are also a history of struggle that is involved. There I can see a lot of faces amongst us who have been involved with this struggle of FTI for last 15, 20, maybe more than 20 years. I think before I open this to everybody, I would like Jabin, you to come and say something because you've been involved in this for a while. You've been teaching at FTI. You've been involved with the way things have been functioning. Pogali, who you I'm sure would have a point of view. Okay, I don't want to create discomfort here, but I can see Paresh Da, Mahesh, Madar Sahab. I mean, please, now I think we are opening this to the forum. Let's kind of discuss our views. Let this be a little informal. And let's not get hurt and get agitated about it. That's all that I would request. Yeah. I've left this chair for anybody who wants to come speak, so the press can also get the passage. Take this chair.
Thanks. As Commissioner said, I finished my editing course at the Institute 20 years ago. So yeah, I've been involved in many activities on campus over the years. The one thing that I got involved with that I'm the proudest of, and I think that it is something all of us should seriously take forward, is a document called the Nair Committee Report. Now the Nair Committee, I was among the junior most members of the Nair Committee. Mr. P.K. Nair was the head of the committee. He is, of course, he needs no introduction. There were several eminent FTI at the time. There was Saeed Mirza, Janu Barua, Shaji Karul, Ketan Mehta, Kundar Shah, Chandita Mukherjee.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.